This is Gary Kay, and it is still Tuesday, and we're here walking around the show floor, and obviously the show is not finished yet, but Christie's partially done with their booth, and John Stark, Director of Senior Development. I'm going to let you do that.
Yeah, Senior Director of Product Management for Collaborative Visual Solutions, which is essentially control rooms for Christie.
Okay. And of course, Christie's been known for the control room technology, both on the controller side and also on the display side. And you've got some, you've had the 80-inch Anteros before, but you've got some new ones you're going to talk about. But I think you want to talk about the whole system and what's driving it.
We're going to talk about the entire system. But Christie, as a solution company, really, individual pieces are important, but when they come together, that really makes a difference. So we have a 2x1 over here of a 72-inch WU projectors. These are Antero HB running at WU resolution, so that's 1920 by 1200. These are the newest. We're actually launching these projectors at this at the show. These are being driven by Christie Phoenix, which is a network distributed content management platform for control room applications. Then if we come over here to the right, we have a 3x2 of 80-inch SX Plus Antero HB projectors. Once again, these were launched earlier in the year, but they comprise part of the family of projectors that we have in the system, and they're also being driven by Christie Phoenix. And you can see that both walls are showing similar content, and that's because we're using the network as a basis of actually distributing content, and Christie Phoenix is really the catalyst to be able to have content in both places.
So this is a 3x2, so what's the resolution of this?
So the resolution, each cube is SX Plus, or 1400 by 1050. The total resolution is 3200 by 2100 pixels.
Excellent. So, and then you want to come over here and you're going to show me a brand new 70-inch HD control room display, right?
So we're still setting these up. So this is a 2x2 of HD projectors, 70-inch HD projectors. And at the very end, we're previewing Christie's new front access cube as well. So this is something that is brand new to Christie. We're previewing it. We're not launching it, which means that this is something that we're going to show on the floor, but it's not going to be available until later on this fall.
So the 70-inch, these are 1920 by 1080 native resolution?
That's correct, yeah.
And LCD?
These are LED projected cubes, so LED illumination, but they're projectors, so this is a cube-based system, not an LCD display.
Okay, I got you. And this is also being driven by the same Phoenix?
This part is actually being driven by a TVC 700 processor, which is part of our monolithic processor family, which runs Windows 7 as its basic operating system and takes inputs directly into it and displays them on a wall. So in particular vertical industries like utilities, where having access to all of that resolution for applications is important, that's where the TVC processors really play an important part.
And will you take us down there and let us see this one, even though it's a preview product and not totally ready for production yet, but you are previewing it here at the show?
Yeah, so we're, one of the nice things about, our cubes are renowned for, first of all, they're the highest brightness LED illuminated cubes on the market, highest contrast on the market as well. But they're one of the things that we've been asked for years is having front access, something that allows us to actually take this cube and push it right up to a wall. So from an installation point of view, everything can be accessed right from the front. So
people love that in the micro tiles.
Yeah, exactly. Micro tiles are, by their very nature, front accessible. Do you want to pop that, Jim? So I just handed the thing off to Jim, so we'll pop it open. So this is actually a really neat implementation of front access, because we actually have it servo controlled. So in fact, the display itself, when you want to have access to the front, you simply have a release, and when you hit that, the screen comes forward. Right, and I think the catch is on the other side. So don't. And then, of course, all the components are accessible from the front, but also all of the adjustments are done through the remote pad or through a wireless or a web UI to allow you to actually adjust the projector without having to get into the back and actually fiddle with knobs and etc.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the first questions everybody's going to ask at this year's show is, when are you going to do that to all your cubes? Because this is a great feature.
It's a great question, and I think the answer is quite clear. We're going to progress through all of the cube sizes as we go along, so a couple of months for each one as we get ready for production for each of these. So this is a 70-inch 4x3. and then we'll move on to the 70-inch HD and probably the WU after that in terms of front access.
Well, this is going to be super popular. This is going to be something everybody is going to appreciate. Command and control centers, even though they don't break down that often, you do need to access them, and you have to change.
Right, access to filters, and when they do break down, it's important to have access to them because you can't take down a wall, really. Yeah.
And back in the old days, you'd have to literally take down the whole wall.
We design these things with full lifetime, no maintenance necessary. The idea is to not have it, but as a bit of insurance, it's nice to have the front access. Yeah.
Well, look, we've been privileged to see this before everybody else gets to see it. Yep. Congratulations on it, and your 1080 is going to be very popular as well because everything is moving that direction. And how many of these can you stack together? How big of a wall can you build with that?
Well, horizontally, there's no real limitation, so as wide as you want. I believe that the total stacking limitation on these is 5, so we can go as 5 high. Yeah.
Okay, 5 high, but unlimited horizontal.
One of the nice things about Christie, though, is that we have an organization that actually does custom stands, and we can build these as high as you really need them. So ultimately, if a customer needs something special, we were actually able to service their needs through our custom group.
And all this will be online at ChristieDigital.com. We're going to actually also go around when the show floor opens, because right now they're still constructing the booth, and we're going to shoot videos on every single new product here at the show. But I've been privileged to be able to take the time, and I know you're busy and you're still dressed to do some more work today, so you got a little bit more to go, so I'm going to leave you alone. But if you want to see the rest of the Christie videos, all you got to do is go in the upper right-hand corner in the video search area and type in Christie Digital or Christie, CHRISTIE, and you can find all the videos we shot here at InfoComm 2013. The show opens in about, 14 hours. And John, thanks again. I appreciate it. Best of luck and have a great show. This is Gary Kay. Keep watching.